So I'm watching Larry Lepard and Robert Breedlove talk on the What Is Money show. And Larry Lepard is talking about how the dollar is basically a Ponzi, and just like compound interest, inflation has to keep compounding. So the debt has to keep compounding, and it's a Ponzi scheme and has to keep building upon itself. Do you not want to, bite and scratch the crap out of me, please? Willow's on a tear. So, let's see if I can remember my thoughts now. Made me think of inflation. I'm gonna skip a few parts because chaotic mind. Made me think of inflation. How the system needs the inflation, right? Well, so too do the players within the system. They also need the inflation, whether they know it or not. It seems to me. So, and this is just my opinion, of course. So it seems to me that the system needs the inflation to survive, even though it's going to compound and it's just going to get worse and worse. But the players within the system also need that inflation, whether they own assets or not. So the asset owners need the inflation so that their asset prices get inflated and they stay rich. Those without assets that are getting hurt by the inflation still need the inflation, so as I see it, because they need the system to continue, even though it's toxic. Sorry, I was just eating pretzels. Thanks, Dion, for the pretzels, by the way. Those buttery friggin' pretzels. Holy cow, they're amazing. I'm probably going to continue getting them. Thank you for introducing them to me. So anyways, the system, even though it's toxic, those players that are getting hurt by it still need the system to continue so that they can continue living in a system that's not necessarily as bad as it could be. Because if the system crashes, it's going to be worse than it is now. And it's going to get worse than before it gets better. So that was a quick thought that I had. I figured I'd better, since it's in my head and it's rolling around, I'd better do it now. So the way that I was thinking about it was I was actually going to call UE. He just did a live stream, members only, and it was awesome. I don't remember how many exactly were there, but it was awesome. I love the members only. I don't have to moderate. Everybody in there just had positive, great comments and contributed awesome stuff. But I did that like role play inside my head where I'm talking to him and I'm describing, and I was actually trying to describe that so I could get back to my context to exactly how I got to the everybody needs inflation thing, because now I've skipped steps and it's kind of frustrating. But that's how the mind works. The mind actually tends to edit the things it doesn't necessarily need and just keep the raw good information that it does. That's how it works. We don't have all the space in the world. So anyways, yeah, I'll make it a nice short one. Kitty's licking the sink now. She's a weird one. So, what do you think of my insights? Everybody actually needs inflation, even though the system is toxic, whether we know it or not. It's frustrating. But we can also change the system. We don't need to rely on the system. We can, one by one, start leaving it and doing a Bitcoin kind of thing, and gold and physical gold and silver, and we can change it one by one. Make the system irrelevant. Anyways, what do you think of my thoughts? Leave a comment. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Do want to thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll keep it a 4-minute video. Consider my thoughts. Tell me what you think and invest accordingly.